This is Bill Brady, and this is an introduction to my online course called the Kingship course. This course will bring you to the place of being a king. There's a journey from here to there, from where you are currently to becoming a king, unless you're already a king. Later parts of this course will actually reveal functions of kingship, functions that you do as a king, and also higher identities and functions as a king. There are several different ways you can use this course. One is to follow it from beginning to end, and it will do the function that it's designed to do, which is to bring you to your kingship. Because kingship is something that all believers in Jesus are destined to, as long as they meet the requirements and do the journey. The other way, besides falling from step to step, and if you want to do that, simply sign up for the course, subscribe to this YouTube channel, and you'll get every video that is sent out. You can go back and do the ones from beginning to end. And excuse me. And after that, once you've caught up, you can simply listen to the videos as they're sent to you by email. But the other way to use this course is to pick and choose what interests you. And you can see on the channel, the YouTube channel, what the different videos are, and just listen to the ones that interest you. Either way, I welcome you to the Kingship course. Scripture says, freely give, you have received freely, freely give. And so I am giving this freely to you, but Scripture also makes clear that there are benefits to those who share in giving and receiving with those who are giving to them. So I am giving you revelation that I've, in some cases, paid for, but in many cases have done a long journey to get to the place where I could see this particular revelation and then have recorded it. So I would encourage you to consider sharing and giving and receiving, which is I give this to you and then you give to me some money to help me to be able to continue to do this. It's not required, but it is to your benefit, according to Scripture, to do so. And at a later point in the course, I will teach on that topic, though I'm not doing so near the beginning. So you're welcome to come and check this out. I begin with speaking about verses that show that kingship is something that is for you. And then I do a whole series of videos on the 4 kinds of journeys that make up your overall journey as a believer in Jesus. The first one is your personal or individual journey. The second one is your corporate or group journey, and many people aren't even aware there's a corporate or group journey. Third one is a leadership journey, which if you're called to be a leader, then that's a journey you're going to do through various kinds of leadership. But also, if you're not called to be a leader, you're still called to receive from leaders, like what I'm doing here. And then the fourth part of the overall journey is headship. And few are called to headship. At some point, I will explain that, because I'm getting to the point right about now where I'm going to be doing that. This is August 9th, 2024, where I'll be recording that series of videos on headship. So either you're called to headship or you're called to receive from those who are given headship. And I'll explain what headship is and how to receive from headship and how to know if you're called to be a head. Also, in the leadership section, I'll talk to you about calling to leadership. But these 4 journeys make up your overall journey. In most cases, people are aware of the beginning part of their personal or individual journey. They're not aware of the later parts of it. Most believers are not aware of the later parts of it at all. And most believers are aware of initial leadership in the sense of evangelists, shepherds, teachers, prophets, and apostles. Not all are aware of that, but most are. But many are not aware of later forms of leadership, and they're certainly not aware of leadership in the ecclesia. There's a difference between a church and an ecclesia. A church is functioning in a cultural way. It frequently has a little white building with a white steeple on top, not in all cases, but has a pastor and so on. But ecclesias are a whole different thing. An ecclesia has been given a lampstand by Yeshua and functions in a different way from a church. Um, so I'm going to explain the difference and talk about your journey within an ecclesia. So anyway, there's these four overall general journeys. Again, personal journey, leadership journey, corporate journey, and headship journey. And I'll explain, proclaim them to you so that you've heard them for the first time, and explain them to you so you can understand how to function within an ecclesia. And most of this revelation is something that's going to be new to you. Some of it may not be. Some of you may actually be aware of all of it. I suspect not, because most of this revelation is hidden from just about everybody who's a believer in Jesus. So there's an introduction to the online course called the Kingship course. I'm producing new videos every couple days, sometimes more than one video on a given day. And eventually there'll be an overall course that's available to you to take from beginning to end or pick and choose as you go through it. I'd recommend from beginning to end, because as you go through this, even if you're picking and choosing, eventually you'll realize, hey, there's a lot of stuff here I didn't know about. I think I better go back and listen to this from the beginning. Now, I'm not saying that I'm teaching all there is to teach about every one of these topics. I'm teaching about some topics that I see as being essential, as being part of the overall big picture view of, in the case of the four journeys, of the four journeys. But I will go on to teach about the things that prepare you for kingship and the things that you learn to do as a king, and other things about kingship in this course at a later time. So I encourage you to like, share, and subscribe. Like as many videos as you do like. That helps spread the word. The YouTube will spread the word about the videos that you like more than the ones that aren't liked. Share videos individually or share the entire course with people. You can share the link for the actual course on YouTube. Subscribe to the course and feel free to make comments. I'll answer you. Please make them positive, or let's not say positive necessarily, but make them edifying. And don't just tell me I'm an idiot. Just please have a courteous conversation with me about what I'm teaching. Dialogue is the best way of learning. It's actually the best method of teaching. Dialogue is when I share some things with you and you share some things with me, and we both learn from each other. So, okay, please come take a look at the Kingship course. I give you an invitation to do so.